Hi, and welcome to Astral Messages. My name is Angela, and I'll be bringing through guided messages for the sign of Aries today. Thank you for being here. These messages are for the collective, so I encourage you to tap into your intuition during these reads and to discern what resonates for you and your personal journey. If this reading resonates, please like, share, and subscribe. So let's get started. I'll pull through some oracle messages to get us started. For the sign of Aries, please, Spirit. Strongest energies for the sign of Aries. Please and thank you. Strongest energy for the sign of Aries. Whew. There's a lot of energy going on. No, just two. Okay, interesting. So we have new moon, a new start is coming. Exciting. And waxing crescent moon, have faith in your dreams. My goodness, this is exciting energy, and it feels we're only getting two cards. I usually pull three, and it feels very specific for the sign of Aries today. Wow. Whatever your dreams are, they're coming true. So let's get some more energy out for the sign of Aries, please, Spirit. For the sign of Aries. Sign of Aries, please. Please and thank you. Nope, I just wanted to push to see if there was any. I usually get three, definitely just two. We have Pisces, bond. So you may be dealing with a Pisces. You may have Pisces strong in your chart. Also have exhilaration. Wow. So with this bond, I'm getting a couple of energies. I'm getting a strong yin and yang within self. Actually, if you are, you might want to read the Pisces energy reading that I've just done. Has similar energy on that. That was also potential connection, but I was getting strong internal balance, that yin and yang within self. This internal balance, this internal union is leading you to exhilaration. You see how this dog is also is that connection to source too. Maybe you have a very strong connection with source. Number 12 and 25 may be of significance to you. Okay. But this is leading to, I want to say extreme happiness. I think it's almost going to be like those pinch me moments where you're like, I can't believe this is my life, or I can't believe I've achieved this, or I can't believe I've met this person. There's a lot of happiness in this new start, and it has something to do with something that you've longed for, you've aspired, you've dreamed of, and it's coming into fruition. So let's dive in with your Celtic cross, my version, for the sign of Aries, please, Spirit. For the sign of Aries. please and thank you. Two of Pentacles. At the bottom of the deck, this is that balance. That, again, with that yin and yang, this is that inner balance. You've been doing the work with that inner balance. And it's bringing a new start. Beautiful energy. Let's have a look at your energy. The Two of Cups. Honestly, this is the same position for Pisces. Why is your energy so similar to Pisces? Are you dealing with a Pisces? Do you have strong Pisces in your chart? It's just fascinating. But this is that inner union. I wonder what's going also astrologically, maybe influencing both signs. Let's have a look at your challenge. Justice, that balance is your challenge at this stage. Okay. Let's have a look at what you know. The Eight of Cups. What you don't see. The Five of Pentacles. Interesting. What's influencing this? The Queen of Cups. Future energy. Four of Cups. What's coming towards you? Four of Swords. Your advice. The King of Cups. And your potential outcome. The Knight of Cups. It's a lot of cups, a lot of emotion. There's that extreme happiness is what I was picking up from this card here. This, again, you have the King and Queen of Cups. Could be potentially divine counterpart. But I'm, again, really picking up on that inner union. That yin and that yang is very strong. And you're having to walk away from something here. But it's almost like if you walk away from something, something beautiful is coming in to replace it. Just, I feel like you're making room, and it's this new start. You're making room for this new start. Fascinating. Let's clarify. Let's clarify this Two of Cups, please, Spirit. For the sign of Aries. Let's clarify this Two of Cups, please. Okay, my goodness. A lot of energies here. Getting a few messages. Okay, so with this Two of Cups, it definitely feels like you are operating balanced. Why? Because we have the King of Cups, the Queen of Pentacles, the Queen of Wands, and the Knight of Swords. Now these are all court cards in terms of people, but what I'm really picking up on is water, earth, fire, and air. The 4 elements are all here, and that to me is balance, complete balance. So you're not only operating from that heart space, you're taking action with passion. You're doing so grounded and practical, and you're also operating from that intellect, making grounded, balanced decisions. This is balance, and ironically, your challenge is justice, which is the ultimate balance card. We also have the High Priestess here, which is intuition. This is spirit. This is ultimately the 5th element. You have all the elements. And this is in complete, I'm just hearing alignment. And this bond, again, I said it could be that real strong connection with spirit, because whatever dreams you have, again, this is also a real strong connection with source. It's you're operating from your higher self, direct downloads from source, and you are completely balanced. This is amazing energy, even just to sit in right now. It feels good. Wow. So the 2 of Cups, if it's a connection, if you're in a connection, it feels balanced. It feels spiritual. But this, honestly, it just feels like the energy that you're operating from. Wow. Okay. Let's have a look at justice and why this is in your challenge position. We have the 4 of Swords at the bottom of the deck, and this is clarified by the Lovers. This feels so connected to the Pisces read. So if you're dealing with a Pisces, if you have strong Pisces in your chart, check it out because it feels very linked. They also have the Lovers. This could be a divine connection, with the bond being here, with the King and Queen of Cups, the Lovers with the 2 of Cups. I mean, this could definitely be a divine connection. And like anything, when you have inner union, that attracts outer union. If this isn't about any relationships, and this is about that internal balance and that internal union, there is this balance that's coming in, or that already exists, is creating or potentially needing some healing. Now, it's not the balance that needs healing, it's the balance that you're operating from, or the connection of 2 people that's creating either healing energy, but also potentially healing of the old, because this is leading to your wish fulfillment. Oh my goodness. Double energy. I might have to look up where Aries is in my chart, because whew, wish fulfillment. If this is your challenge, it doesn't feel... Let's just clarify that 4 of Swords here. Oh, I'm just hearing, okay. So this new start, it kind of almost feels like a new you. Yeah, there's that victory again, and there's that Three of Swords. Okay. And what I'm hearing is that because you have all the elements, which is, I'm also seeing the Empress and the Emperor. Doesn't matter gender, but we tend to have, we sometimes operate from more of a divine feminine energy or a divine masculine energy, whatever you associate with. The Emperor energy is this higher vibrational energy, and they encompass all of the kings. So here you've got the King of Cups, but the Emperor is the King of Cups, the King of Wands, the King of Pentacles, and the King of Swords, all in one. And what was this Two of Cups? We had all the elements. It was the full package almost. And it felt wholesome. It felt peaceful, but it felt just, I want to say, high vibrational. And if you've come into this energy that you've balanced and you've acquired all elements within self, there may be people, places, things that no longer resonate with you because maybe they're not balanced, or maybe they just don't resonate on that same frequency. And so there may be something that you need to walk away from that may cause pain. Hence this Five of Pentacles, that left out in the cold. And maybe that's something, and again, with that Four of Swords, this is what's coming towards you. That healing, that grievance of what was, so you can allow this new energy, this new start, this new life to come in, because you have done the work. You've created such inner balance within self. Maybe you've created a balanced life. You've created balanced relationships. And it's the choice to heal and to continue to choose that balance. And maybe there are things that you'll go back to that feels unbalanced, or it makes you lose your balance. I don't feel like you could lose your balance at the stage in terms of how that energy is feeling, but it just may not sit with you. And if it doesn't resonate with you anymore, it may hurt to walk away, because not all can come with you, is what I'm hearing. Your new life will cost you your old. Wow. Okay. So let's have a look at the Eight of Cups as something that you are aware of. Look at this Eight of Cups. Four of Wands, that's that strong, balanced energy. We have the Ace of Wands and the Ten of Pentacles. So you are walking towards this new beginning. This is longevity. This is stability. This is you happily ever after, whatever that is for you. It's very balanced. It's passionate. You're moving towards success. It's really beautiful energy. Now, this has landed on the Five of Pentacles, and also it is the Death. So it had some resonance with this card. The deaths are endings. It also means transforming. And it definitely feels like that, because with the Eight of Cups, there is some sorrow in walking away from whatever no longer serves you, no longer resonates with you. there is some, even though you are walking towards happiness, bliss, stability, excitement, passion, it still requires ending of some sort. And with that Five of Pentacles, that may be leaving people, places, things, whether that be a home with the Four of Wands and the Ten of Pentacles here. Maybe that means relocating. Maybe this new start is somewhere else. Who knows? There's obviously going to be different for everyone, but there is an element of leaving something behind in order for you to move into this new beginning. And I almost feel like maybe this new beginning isn't here yet, because it says a new start is coming. Have faith in your dreams. And so when we sometimes let go of things before the new is coming in, it's making space for that new. And that can be quite challenging at times as well, that you feel like you have more of that loss, that lack, because you're having to shed things before getting the new stuff that comes in. So just to keep that in mind. We'll go straight now, because this is screaming out, to the Five of Pentacles. Can you clarify the Five of Pentacles for the sign of Aries, please? Yeah, that Death card again just flew out onto it. Yeah. Okay, so it's just that ending, that change that's required. It's making you feel potentially lack. And it's interesting how this is in the sign that you don't see coming. When we get excited and we've got strive for growth and all these beautiful things, and this is what we should be doing, but sometimes we don't necessarily realize that the new life costs us our old. We kind of want to take everything with us, but remembering that old life, and it doesn't mean absolutely everything in that life disappears, but there's aspects of it that change, and some of it does fall away, and it's only because it doesn't vibrate at the same vibration now that you've kind of stepped into, and that's okay. I think it's just remembering that it's okay that we outgrow people, places, things. It doesn't make us better than, it just means that we are changing. Death and rebirth. We have multiple deaths or endings within one life. We just see it differently. It's not, this is where people get confused with the death card, thinking it's actual physical death. But change is a death and rebirth. But with every death is a birth, and this is the phoenix rising from the ashes. So remember that. Now let's have a look at this Queen of Cups for what's influencing the spread for the sign of Aries. The Fool card, that is Aries energy. We have the Chariot, we have the King of Pentacles, and the Ace of Swords. This is such beautiful energy, my goodness. So to me, you're following your heart with the Queen of Cups. That's that emotion. Taking a leap of faith with the Fool, with clarity, with knowing that inner truth. Our heart knows the truth, And you're taking that leap of faith with such stability and grace. And you know why there's stability here? Because you're in that energy of balance. You have, this is a water, earth, air, and this is an Aries card. So again, we've got the 4 elements. It just keeps popping up. And this is that victory. And this is the balanced energy that is leading you forward, leading you into that, I don't even know how, it's hard to explain because it's this energy, exhilaration. It's just, pinch me. This is my life. I've created this. This is beautiful. And you doing this, stepping in, taking a leap of faith and following your inner truth is creating this beautiful shift. Okay, let's clarify the 4 of Swords. That's what's coming towards you. 4 of Swords, please, Spirit. For the sign of Aries. It's interesting. We've got the King of Cups at the bottom. But I normally get quite a few cards to clarify, just like I usually get 3. We're only getting 2. We're only getting 1 sometimes cards for the clarifiers. The message feels very direct and specific. So this may even be for one person that's watching, but it just feels very specific. The 9 of Pentacles. Beautiful energy. This is self-reliance. This is that grounded, stable, successful energy. Interestingly, it is the single card also. And I'm not getting single energy. It may be if you're having to walk away from people, places, things. What I'm getting is, because it's on that healing card, and there's this actual image of grieving, right? And I think this is that grieving of what you're having to walk away from with the 8 of Cups, leaving behind. And I was saying before with this 5 of Pentacles, that sense of lack, because sometimes we have to walk away and leave things before the new actually enters. And that can be quite uncomfortable. But I feel like I'm not getting a lot of uncomfortable energy here, because there's this balance, this truth, this inner knowing that you have faith that your dreams are coming true. The new start is coming. You know it is. And with that transition, before the new comes in, sometimes it can be isolating, potentially, when we're having to let go of people, places, things. But also when we walk a path that maybe not many understand or even know that's coming to fruition, it feels, sometimes it can feel like a lonely journey. This person on their own, grieving the past, letting go of the past, because your new life will cost you the old. That's probably what this is going to be called, to be fair. And with the King of Cups at the bottom of the deck, we're just going to go straight now into your guidance, which is the King of Cups. So let's have a look for the sign of Aries, please. Wow. Again, really specific guidance. The World. This is the new cycle. This is starting a new cycle. This is ending an old cycle and starting a new. This could be, again, world travel. because we did say that we have the Chariot, may require leaving where you live, but it's really a new cycle. A new cycle is beginning, and the advice here with the King of Cups is to continue with the Queen of Cups, which is where you started, to follow that heart. The new is coming, and maybe with this healing that's coming towards you, this may be what you don't see, this feeling of lack, maybe that's what you need to hear today. Keep following that heart. Trust in where you're being led. Trust that the new, as you're shedding the old, is coming. Because, why? What's the likely outcome? The Knight of Cups. That's movement, by the way, as well. So let's clarify. The Knight of Cups for the sign of Aries, please. Let me clarify the Knight of Cups. Again, I laugh because Spirit clarified the Knight of Cups with the Knight of Cups. And the Ace of Cups. My goodness, this is the universe bringing in that cup. It's on its way. My goodness, this message of Spirit is so clear. This emotional fulfillment, this love, whether it be love for self, love with another, love for what you do, love of life, it is coming in because you have done the work, you have balanced, you're now operating from such a balanced space. You have such a connection to source. You have all the elements, fire, water, earth, air, and even the ether. You have all elements, and it's coming. It's on its way. My goodness. Okay, the Four of Cups being in your future energy. Let's have a look at that, please, Spirit. Four of Cups for the sign of Aries. For the sign of Aries. Alright, just that one card. The King of Cups. This is interesting, because obviously it's your guidance with the King of Cups. So it's focusing on following your heart, your truth, having faith in your dreams, because it is coming. With the Four of Cups being here, this is a card of either not seeing it coming or still disappointed in the fact of what you've had to leave behind. Can I get another card, please, on the, thank you, the Sun, the Ace of Cups. My goodness. I just don't think you see it coming with the Four of Cups. This isn't because this can be a card of disappointment, but she's had to go through a lot of healing and letting go. But can you see all that abundance that's surrounding her? All the animals, the signs and synchronicities. She's kind of maybe even sitting after having to heal and going, oh my goodness, all the stuff that I've had to let go of, all this change. And then in comes the King of Cups with the Ace of Cups. We've also got the Knight of Cups, so that's the bringing of, and the ultimate happiest card in the deck. And did I not say, it just feels like I can't believe this is my life. This energy is amazing, Aries. My goodness. I'm excited for you. This is your read. I wish you much love, light, and insight, and I will see you next time.